Good morning, good morning, good morning, everybody. How's everybody doing today on a Monday? Happy Monday. Um, how was your weekend? Mine was fabulous as always. My hair is a little bit curly. We had a birthday party that we went to yesterday for our nephew who turned 1, and that was quite a drive, but it was nice. It was a nice and relaxing drive there, and on the way back, I had to drive. So I didn't get to relax as much, but it was still fun nonetheless. So as you're hopping on, let me know where you're coming in from, and if you're watching me live or on replay, I love to know. You guys know that. So my name is Yana Kasperzak, and I'm coming to you live from Georgetown, Ontario, where it is actually nice outside. Even though it's not as sunny, it is nice and warm. But it's still cold in the basement, so I have my heater going here, and you guys will hear a little click, click, click sound. Okay, so I'm gonna get right into it because I have a meeting with someone. Anyways, so here are the 4 things that a lot of network marketers are making mistakes on and doing things wrong, and honestly are damaging the reputation of this industry, of this profession. And the very first one, which some of you might have even got a taste firsthand. I know some of these actually before we start going, because my phone might just start going off and buzzing and all these things. So I'm going to put it on silent so nobody disturbs us. Okay. So you might have witnessed these firsthand yourself. I know I had, and that is the reason why it took me a while to change my view of what network marketing was. I call it actually social marketing as opposed to network marketing because it's all about you being social. So the first one that a lot of people, a lot of network marketers are making mistake on is posting too much about their products. Okay, so this is a perfect example. When you go and you land on someone's page, because we humans are curious by nature. So when you are curious and you see somebody commented somewhere, or you see their profile picture and you're like, oh, this person looks interesting, let me go check their page and see what they're all about. So you go on their page and you just see like products, everything that they're selling. Do you want to be their friend? What value are they bringing you? What are you learning from them? How are you going to benefit from being their friend when they have absolutely no content about them whatsoever? And when somebody sends you a friend request, what do you do first? You go onto their page and you see, what are they all about? Who is this person coming out of nowhere and sending me a friend request? You want to know who they are and if they're of benefit to you, because at the end of the day, you're going to be friends with people that you're going to have a benefit from having in your life one way or another, right? You're not going to have space wasters unless you're playing games, right? For now, they're still valuable to you while you're playing these games, but then once you stop playing these games, they're of no value to you anymore. So if you land on their page and there's no value, I skip these people. And very rarely do I accept their friend request unless I see a value of them in some way, right? So when, like I already said, when they see all of your stuff all over your page and they see nothing about you, they just think it's a company. Like, what is the point of that friendship on Facebook? Hey, Shiali. Hopefully I said your name correctly. I'm doing great. Keeping warm here with my heater. Okay, so people need to know who you are before they accept your friend request, and need to see what you're all about and your energy, right? The best way to show people your energy are through live videos, where a lot of people are terrified and petrified of going live, pushing that button. Many people just sit there like, I want to do it, and they go live. And I've seen this quite often, where they will go live and you never see them. You never see them on video because they're hiding behind the camera. They're talking, you hear their voice, but you see whatever else is around. You see their children, you see what's going on, but you never actually see them. So it's a great way to show what's going on and what you're up to and what you're doing, yes, but it's not a good way to build relationships and to build your brand and to build you and to show who you are all about and who you are. The best way is to put your face on there so people see your mug. Okay, so now if you're one of those that is posting everything on your page and constantly and you can't stop, this is what you do. It will be, I guarantee you, it's going to be hard for you if you every day posting something about your product, right? You need to limit to one curiosity post per week. What does curiosity post mean? Very simple, okay? Usually a story or an explanation or a benefit of something without mentioning the company or the product, right? So that is what curiosity post is. If you look through my page, can you see what I sell? Besides my knowledge? No, you cannot. You can only find out when you talk to me, right? And that is the key point here. At the end of the day, the best way to describe what you should be doing as opposed to what you are doing wrong, and don't beat yourself up if you have been doing it wrong, right? There's always time where you can switch gears and change, right? And correct yourself on what you have been doing. Think of it as you are a blogger. Facebook page, your page is your TV channel. You want people to tune in to your channel and watch you because you bring value into their life. Okay, that also means that you need to figure out what your target market is, what they want, what they need, and what you are all about, because you want people like you, and you want those to be attracted to you. You want those people to come to you, and you want those people to send you friend requests, not other network marketers that are flooding their page with all these things that they sell. So you need to be an image of what you want in your life and in your business as well. So number 2, and stories sell, believe you guys, stories do sell. So number 2, posting too much about the opportunity or bragging how much you make. Okay, either one of those, some people will be attracted to that, but how long are they going to last? Until somebody else shines another shiny object in front of their face, right? Some people post, I make 100,000 a month or a year or whatever it is, and then, ooh, I want that. But you cannot duplicate what they have. That's the other key component to this. Duplication is huge. So what you are doing, you want essentially people on your team to do the same thing. Obviously not the same content, but the same kind of steps. You want to have a duplicatable system, starting with your company. It has to be duplicatable there, and starting with what you do as well. They're going to duplicate what you do, but in their own way, and they're going to attract their own market, their own people, right? Everyone's going to like their own things, and they're going to have their own people following them and liking them and joining them, because at the end of the day, people join people, not companies. Okay, so when you post too much about your opportunity, you are just pushing people away, and people will tune you out. Nobody wants to hear it because it is of no value to them whatsoever. Okay, things like that you should keep to your groups if you're building a team in there. Yeah, exactly. See, you're damaging this great profession. Exactly. So you need to keep these things, these type of posts, to specific groups, and I'll talk about the groups as well too, because when I say specific groups, I don't mean network marketing group and you go and you spam your stuff in that group, because I'll get to that point as well. I mean, in your company, there should be something there where you can share and you can talk about these things, and you can get people engaged, people that you would have added into that group as well, or maybe you have your own group. So don't put that all over your wall. Nobody needs to see how much you make, whether it's true or not. In most cases, it is not true. So you're not doing anything good with that for yourself or people around you, because once they join, be like, what are you talking about? 100K. You can't make that. How? Prove to me, right? And then the other thing is going to happen. The money police is what I call them. They will come and they will they will investigate you and say, well, first of all, you're not allowed, from my understanding, I wouldn't do this in the first place. But you are not allowed to post how much you make and post all these proof of how much money you make, because these are potentially false claims, right? So, and plus, whatever happened to being humble, guys? People want to see that humbleness. People want to see the vulnerability. My mouth doesn't always work with certain words. People need to see you and not your stuff, not your cars, not your cash, not all of this stuff. It just turns people off. And you building your reputation. You're supposed to be building your reputation. Things like that are going to damage your reputation. Okay? Some people will be attracted to that. But like I said, another person throw something shiny in front of them and they're gonna run in a different direction, because where does the loyalty lie? The loyalty will lie where the money lies. So that is not the best way to build your business. It might be working for you now, but soon it's not going to work anymore. And honestly, it is just very sad and low when people are flaunting all these things on social media. Where's your value? Where's your substance? Where are you? Who are you? What are you all about? This is the things that you need to ask yourself. And like I said, there is time. It is never too late to rebuild yourself and make your brand. Because people will follow you. People will like you, not your company, not the things that you're selling, not all these things. You're going to follow you, who you are, and the value you bring into their life. This one I already said. Okay, so what do you do with this one? Okay, instead of flaunting your money and instead of throwing the opportunity out there and probably telling bogus stories, because trust me, I have seen them all, I've heard them, and it's just insane how creative some people get. What do? Again, very simple. Curiosity is key to building your business, to building your brand. You want people to come and talk to you. You want to build the relationship. You need to take the time to do so as well. So once a week, you don't have to do once a week. You can do once in 2 weeks, but once a week, do a story-based post. Okay, it doesn't have to be your story. Not everything is about you. I'm sorry, but not everything is about you. You have to make it about other people, because your story might not be relatable to all of your audience. So that's why you have to share other people's stories, because other people's stories will relate to some of your audiences, right? What you have been through, what they have been through, how they have gotten to where they are, or their struggles, their pains, their suffering. People will relate to different people. It's not all about you. So you need to also show. And then another great reason is because if it's always about you, me, people will think, well, is she the only one that runs this business? Does anybody else work with her? Is she alone, or what's going on, right? Or what is this all about? So that's another reason why you should be sharing other people's stories, that they see that this is the real deal. This is the real thing. Okay, so number 3. This one I have seen quite often, and I'm pretty sure you guys would have seen it as well. Spamming other pages and groups. Posting your stuff all over all of these groups. Stuff. Company. Me. Right? So these things are damaging you. They're damaging your reputation. If you still have one. So what you need to do, first, let's talk a little bit about that. Again, there is absolutely no value in all of those posts that you are doing, all of these spammy posts that you are doing. Groups are not made for you to sell. Groups are not made for you to spam them, to flood them with your stuff. You will be blocked from them, and worse, you're going to damage your algorithm. What is algorithm? Algorithm is what helps you stand out from the rest. Algorithm is what helps your post to be on the top of the page as opposed to at the very bottom, or have absolutely no visibility. So if you get blocked from groups, if you get blocked by people, 2 blocks from people in 1 week, your visibility goes down the toilet. I don't spam, so I haven't tried it, but I have been following people that were brave enough to test this out and see if it works, and it definitely works. 2 blocks in 1 week. The visibility goes from what was it, from 30 likes to like 5 likes, and that's huge if you're trying to build your business. How long is it going to take you to rebuild yourself and your algorithm? I'm not quite sure. It depends how much damage you have done, right? And how much influence you also have as well. So it's variable, right? It varies from person to person. So I said that one, and it takes time to repair. You damage your reputation. Your reputation is key. Your reputation is everything. Nobody likes a sleazy salesy person. Nobody likes a salesperson. They don't. People like to learn. People like to be educated. People like to connect. People love to see and hear stories. Okay? Stories sell. So solution. Build relationships in these groups. Okay? Build relationships and add value. Tons of value, and be present. What does value mean? Because a lot of people, they don't understand, they don't know what value is. Some people think, well, my product is very valuable. Why don't I say, this is what's going to help you? My stuff is the best. I get it. Your stuff is the best. I think my stuff is the best. The next person thinks their stuff is the best. Everybody thinks that their stuff is the best. And that is fine, because all of our stuff, all of our things are the best. In our minds, at least, right? So this is not valuable. What is value? Again, simple yet not simple. Okay. Go and see what questions are being asked. Help answer them. Okay. See what people are struggling with. See what problems or issues might be happening. Maybe in the group. Again, don't gang up on people. Don't be negative. Think positive. Be good. What is the group all about? Right? Find valuable ideas, valuable posts to add to the group to raise awareness of something maybe in the group, right? To help someone. So for example, in mommy groups, what could possibly be valuable in mommy groups? Guys, I have no idea. I have absolutely no idea what could be valuable in mommy groups. Can you please tell me what could possibly be valuable in mommy groups? Okay, I'd love to hear what you think would be valuable, because I think anything to do with a child will be valuable. Starting from head to toe, right? Washing hair, brushing hair, hairstyles, hairdos, brushing teeth, the struggles you might have had with your kids and brushing teeth, right? Maybe cherries up the nose, how you got them out. Maybe your daughter gets into makeup and what you did to prevent her from doing so. Maybe clothes. Maybe you found some beautiful outfit and it was dirt cheap and you want to tell everyone to go and buy that outfit. Maybe you've heard of a sale somewhere. Maybe your child has gone through teething and you have suffered, and maybe you have come up with a genius idea and you can share that idea. So many things, so many different ways of how you can add value to mommy groups. Okay, and there are tons of mommy groups. Those are just a few. You guys all have kids. Any problem you have had and you Google the solution for it, it is something you should be talking and sharing. Okay, so number 4 is misusing private messaging without building a relationship first. Okay, that is basically what cold messaging is. When you cold message someone, here's my product, here's my stuff, come join me, come be on my team, I'm the best, I'm the bomb. I'm sure you guys have heard different things, and whatever you guys have heard, don't do it on here, but shoot me a message and show me, or obviously block the name because I don't want to see these people's names, but I'd love to see what cold messages, how creative some people get, or how uncreative some people get. You want to buy lipstick? No. that one was the bomb. Okay. And I think I'm gonna remember it forever. Okay, so no one likes a pushy salesperson, and that's exactly how these cold messages come across. Salesy, cold, meaningless, heartless. There is no substance to that message. There is no value. There is no benefit. It is the best way to get blocked, and I have said that many times. Okay, it hurts you personally. I can guarantee you it hurts you personally. It damages your reputation. In some cases, you cannot repair that reputation, right? Because you will get blocked. And that person could have been that golden shining star on your team if you only took the time to get to know them and approach them the right way. Okay? Every human is different. You need to learn. Maybe you need to take a course on human mind and how they work and how they operate. But you need to take the time to get to know people. Okay, what are they all about? What do they like? What do they not like? Do they even need your opportunity? Do they even want to potentially build their freedom lifestyle? Do they want that? Not a lot. Not everyone isn't that a marketer. Not everyone wants to do these things, right? So you need to take the time to learn, to show them. And the best advice, okay, best skill you can learn is listening to people, because a lot of people, they are not listening. They are simply just waiting for their turn to speak. And this I've noticed, I was really bad at that, and I'm not going to lie, because I am not perfect. I was very, very bad at that, because somebody's talking and I'm already playing. What am I gonna say next? Because oh, I know what I'm gonna say to this one. I don't want to forget. So I know what it is and what it looks like when somebody is not listening to you. So listening is key to building relationship. There's listening and there's passive listening, right? Passive listening is when you're listening and you're just waiting for your turn to speak and you're not actually listening. Watch your kids. Watch your kids. Your kids do it all the time. Guarantee you. I watch my daughter and my son, and you just see this cloud over their eyes, this fog over their eyes, that you're talking to them and you can see them disappear. Okay, you see that they are not there anymore, that they are already somewhere else, because they are either dancing in their mind, they're singing, or they are not listening, or they're outside playing with their friends. Even though they're standing in front of you, they're not listening, they're not present, because they're not hearing you. So I have caught my kids doing this quite often. So what I said, as I explained to them, you are not listening. You need to stop your thinking, okay, and focus on what I am saying. So that way you can hear and you can process it without you already, and kids interrupt too, right? We adults are no different. So this is how I kind of work with my kids, and the same thing goes for adults. So you need to take the time to get to know these people. What are they all about? What do they like? They don't like. Find their pain points, right? Because if they are complaining about money, this is the opportunity where you can say, I might have something for you. Would you mind taking a look? It might be for you, it might not be. If it's not, no hard feelings, right? So at the end of the day, you have to say that you have to stop sounding desperate. These cold messaging techniques, they make you come across as very desperate. So when you take the time to get to know people and they tell you that they're struggling, they need money, they need help, they need support, then you can help them by telling them, right, I might have something for you that you might like, that you might enjoy, might work for you, might help you, right? Might not, but at least take a look, right? So take the time to get to know them. Stop trying to recruit everyone. You don't want everyone. Trust me, you do not want everyone. You want people that are like you, that are going to be there with you, that are going to learn from you, and maybe you will learn from them, that are going to be there when something goes wrong, and they will work with you. because those people that like these shiny objects, they're not gonna be there for very long, because they'll just keep jumping to the next best thing. And you want like-minded people like yourself. You want your tribe. You want your twin to be on your team, right? So that's another thing. Before these recruiting messages, these cold messaging, one of the reasons why they don't work and people jump onto the next thing, and this is what you should be doing instead. Okay, first find out if people actually want it and need it. If not, move on. Don't stop being their friend just because it said no to your stuff or to your opportunity, right? That's kind of like defeats the whole purpose. That's not what we're here for. We're here to build friendships, long-lasting friendships. So figure out what they want, and then before you throw them into these groups or whatever you have, or here's my compensation plan, here's this, here's that, find out how much time they have. You need to qualify your people, okay? You need to have an interview with them, right? If you actually even want them on your team. Like I said, you don't want everyone on your team. You want quality people. So then you need to sort out through these people and figure out which ones are the quality people that will work with you and that are coachable. That is key. So how are you going to qualify these people? You're going to ask them how much time they have, a week or a day, to dedicate to their business, right? How much money they want to make, right? How their schedule might look like, how much time they have for personal development, how much time they have for growing their business, because it takes time. It doesn't happen overnight. It takes a lot of work. If you do it the right way, it takes a lot of work to build. But then once you have built it, it will be smooth sailing from then on, right? And like I said, you want quality. Okay. Network marketing, social marketing, what I call it, is not for everyone. It takes time to build. Not everyone wants or needs the extra income or wants the time, the freedom lifestyle. Be genuine and exchange stories. Don't be scared to be vulnerable. So basically, I give you the good and the bad all in there together. Just quickly going over my notes. And yes, I got everything, guys. I got everything. So these practices don't work. They actually hurt our profession. They really do. And that's why a lot of people, once they see that you are a network marketer or that you sell online, they want nothing to do with you, because they think, oh my God, they're going to attack me now. They're going to sell me their stuff. And I'm going to feel guilty. I won't be able to say no. What do they do? Block or delete or unfriend. That's what happens, guys. Okay. And you're also hurting your business as well in this process. So what you need to do is you need to take the time to figure out who you are. What are you all about? What do you have to offer? What value do you bring? Figure out how you want to run your channel, right? My channel is Monday is Money Monday. Wednesday is basically mental health. And Friday is fitness and health and nutrition, all of these goodies, right? So and it's easy. Once you figure out what you need to do, what you want to do, what you're all about, everything else falls into place. I promise you that. And if you're struggling, if you need help, reach out to me and I can help you. I can show you what I have done, what I have learned. I'm not a greedy person. I love to help and share all of you guys. So find the right communities and personally develop yourself and personally grow yourself. Find ways to bring value and find ways to show your audience who you are and what are you all about. Stop hiding behind the computer and your company brand, because when you are posting about your products and your stuff, it is not it's not authentic. It's not yours. And if you're posting these things, everyone else in the company is posting these things, and that way your reach goes down and then you become invisible on social media. You do. Okay. Another thing that you might be doing wrong. This is a bonus. If you guys stayed until the bonus, just say bonus down below. My hair is like all curly and twisty. Okay. So say bonus. If you found value in this so far, I'm pretty much done. Let me know if you find this valuable. Okay. And if you're building online, find people, reach out to people that can help you one way or another, right? Maybe you can just watch them and learn from them what they're doing. Don't copy everything they do. You have to be authentic and you have to make it your own. Don't just copy and paste. That's another thing that's really bad for you and for your algorithm. Facebook knows. Facebook knows. If you go and you copy somebody's stuff and then you post it on your wall, Facebook knows. Okay, stop sending out 100 friend requests. You are completely ruining your algorithm. Especially when these people are not accepting you, and they're not accepting you for a reason. Okay, it's so easy to get friend requested instead of sending friend requests. So easy if you do it the right way. If you need help, let me know and I can help you with that. You have to be coachable. You have to be coachable. That is a key component to you being successful in your online endeavors, in your entrepreneurial career, in your network marketing, social marketing, whatever you call yourself. Being coachable is key. And I'm again very honest. I always said I'm coachable. But then when it came time to, I've learned something. Oh yes, great information. But then when you learn these things and you take these things and you don't do anything with them, that does not mean you're coachable. You actually have to go and implement them and do something with that information. So that's what makes you coachable. You go and you learn and you implement. That is key to your success. You can't just learn. What's going to happen is going to overwhelm yourself because all of the stuff is in there and none of it is getting out. None of it is being used. None of it is being applied. None of it is being shared and taught. And if you want to learn something better, go and teach it to someone else. When you teach someone else, you get to learn it twice. So with friend requests, what you have to do is, first of all, you have to keep track of all the friend requests you're sending. And then within 24 to 48 hours, if people don't accept your friend request, delete the friend request. Because otherwise it's going to be hurting your algorithm. So that is all for today. It was a pleasure talking to all of you guys, and I appreciate each and every one of you. And I will see you all on Wednesday. Bye. Have a great day.